Welcome to Grammar Galaxy. Answer 20 preposition quiz questions. You will get 10 seconds to think. Tips: if you need more time, you can pause the video. She is sitting dash the table. On, under, beside, at. She is sitting at the table. At is used to indicate a specific location. The book is dash the shelf. At, over, on, in. The book is on the shelf. On indicates that something is physically positioned above something else. She walked dash the room, through, across, around, between. She walked through the room implies movement within the space of the room. The painting is hanging dash the fireplace. On, over, above, in. The painting is hanging above the fireplace implies a higher position in relation to the fireplace. The birds flew thus the mountains, through, across, above, over. The birds flew over the mountains suggests the bird's movement at a higher altitude compared to the mountains. The ball rolled dash the stairs, down, across, under, over. The ball rolled down the stairs implies movement in a descending direction. The meeting is scheduled dash 3 p.m. at, on, in, by. The meeting is scheduled at 3 p.m. When referring to specific times during the day, we use at. The concert is happening dash July at, on, in, during. The concert is happening in July. In is used to denote months. I will see you dash the evening at, on, in, during. I'll see you in the evening. In is used to refer to parts of the day, so it appropriately indicates seeing someone during the evening. I prefer reading books dash night at, on, in, during. I prefer reading books at night. At is used to refer to specific times during the day, including night time. The bookstore is located dash the corner of the street at, on, in, by. The bookstore is located by the corner of the street. By is used to indicate proximity or nearness, so it accurately describes the position of the bookstore in relation to the street corner. Says the person dash whom I entrusted my secrets with, to, in, on. She is the person to whom I entrusted my secrets To's used to show the recipient of an action indicating the person to whom the secrets were entrusted. They finally arrived at the airport after a long journey. At, to, in, on. They finally arrived at the airport after a long journey. At is used for a specific location such as arriving at the airport, denoting a particular point of arrival. His keenly interested science fiction novels by, with, in, for. Is keenly interested in science fiction novels. In is used to express interest or involvement in a particular topic or subject. He walked the street to get to the park. At, on, to, across. He walked to the street to get to the park. To is used to express movements toward a place, indicating his direction to reach the park. They sat quietly the fire, telling stories. At, on, by, in. They sat quietly by the fire, telling stories. By is used to indicate proximity or being next to something, in this case, sitting close to the fire. The cat jumped the fence and disappeared. Over, to, on, in. The cat jumped over the fence and disappeared. Over is used to indicate movement from one side or position to another, especially when going across something like a fence. They hiked the mountain and reached the summit. Up, to, on, in. They hiked up the mountain and reached the summit. Up is used to indicate movement towards a higher position, such as hiking up a mountain. They walked the beach at sunset. At, to, on, by. They walked on the beach at sunset. On indicates the surface upon which someone walks, in this case, the beach. He spotted his keys the pile of papers on his desk. By, in, among, between. He spotted his keys among the pile of papers on his desk. Among is used to describe being surrounded by things or people, like keys among a pile of papers.